So Chuck Schumer, the Senate minority leader who's leading this filibuster fight, let's flash back all the way back to 2013. I know we have to go back a really long ways. It's all 5 years ago. Chuck Schumer, like pretty much this date in 2013, was going around suggesting that anyone who shut down the government over an ancillary issue is doing so for their own political purposes. And listen, what about us Democrats? What if we Democrats had shut down the government over like illegal immigration? Wouldn't people go crazy? He literally said this in 2013.
Persuaded my caucus to say I'm going to shut the government down. I'm going to not pay our bills unless I get my way. It's a politics of idiocy, of confrontation, of paralysis.
Idiocy, confrontation, and paralysis. He actually did spell out in another one of these interviews, he actually did spell out, he said, listen, I could have shut down the government over immigration reform, but I'd never do that. Now it's 2018. Fast forward to 2018, and here we are. It's just, it is an amazing, amazing thing. So who's going to get blamed for this, right? How is the political fallout going to play? Here's the truth. I don't think people care about government shutdowns. I don't think they cared in 2013. I don't think they care in 2018. I think the press cares. I think people in Washington, D.C. care because their livelihood goes away. I think a bunch of people in Washington, D.C. who cannot function if the government doesn't function. Like, listen, I have a happy life. If the government starts functioning the way that I want it to and it stops being a big deal in my life, I'll just talk about other stuff. I'll just talk about the culture, which I prefer to talk about anyway. I'll sit here and I'll talk about Plato and Aristotle and Aquinas. I'll do all those things. It'll be great. Our listenership may not be as high, but it'll be awesome. Okay, I'm happy to do all of those things. But if you're in Washington, D.C., if you are the political press and you spend all day covering the minutia of all the crap that our politicians do, and then the threat is, ooh, the government's going to shut down, ooh, we're all going to die, then this is a big deal to you. Is this a deal? Is it a big deal to some guy in Idaho? Is it a big deal to you? Okay, here's the reality. Like 90% of all government function continues during a government shutdown. You're still going to get your Social Security checks. Nothing actually stops. Nothing actually stops. The military continues to function, right? If a government shutdown continues entirely, then at some point the Congress can shift funding around that's already available. You know, they can make cuts. You know, I'm all in favor of government shutdowns. I really have no problem with government shutdowns. The government spends $4 trillion a year. It seems to me that a little shutdown wouldn't be the end of the world.